Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to align multiple objects. So go ahead and click on the Pages panel and double click on page 2, and that brings up the partial class calendar, and there's a bunch of objects kind of on the right hand side. Our next task is to align those evenly and along the same alignment so that they look neat and tidy and they go with each class that is in this schedule here. We're going to click on the little icons. I'm shift clicking on all of them. I can also shift click and drag, and that selects all of the objects. Then we're going to go to the Align panel, and if you don't see it, you can go up to the window. You can go up to Window and find Align under Object and Layout. And there's Align. So I'm clicking on the Align panel, and it gives you a lot of different options about how you want things to align or distribute. We're going to, now that we have all the objects selected, we have our alignment, we can go ahead and align objects to the left, and that aligns everything to the left. We can also align things to the center. So the smaller things, they get placed in the middle or in the center alignment of the rest of the objects. The other thing is we can change how we want things to align to a key selection. In that case, the key selection was the tomato. It was the most right object. We can also do margins to the page, to the spread, but in this case we want to align the objects to a selection. Okay, now we're going to put some type on a path, which some of you have already started doing, but we're going to do it with this partial class calendar. We're going to actually click on the logo and the partial class calendar. We're going to shift click and select them both and move them to the right, kind of out of the way. And then we're going to scroll over to the left, and there are two existing frames. So two existing lines. So I want you to click and drag to select them, then bring them over and align them to the left margin. Actually, we're going to deselect, so click off onto the pasteboard. We're going to click on the type tool, click and hold, and there's a type on a path tool. So we're going to choose that. Okay, so we're going to click on the partial class calendar text. We're going to select it. We're going to hit Command or Control C to copy. Then we're coming over to our path, and you notice when you've got type on a path tool selected and you come over and mouse over on the path, it says that there's a little plus there. It means you can go ahead and select that to place your text. So we've copied our partial class calendar text. We're going to hit Command V, and that creates the text on the path. It's upside down. With the type selected, go to Type and go to Type on a Path and open up the options. We want the flip. To click the flip, you can kind of explore sort of different ways how the text is being shown. I think the rainbow works just fine, and we're going to hit OK. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for the April to August 2021. We're going to do Command C, come over to our path, place the text. We're going to change our font size so it matches more closely to the partial class calendar. We're going to change it to 20. And we can go ahead and click on our paths. Use the black selection tool, make sure our path is selected. We're going to turn off the line. Same with the top. We're just going to go to our stroke and we're going to do none, and that removes the stroke from the line. We can go ahead and delete the class partial calendar text there, and we can reposition our graphic underneath the partial class calendar. We can move up our April to August so it sort of matches up a little bit better with our partial class calendar. Okay, then we're going to go back, we're going to view and fit spread in window, we're going to go to pages, going back up to the first spread. Okay, that's it for today. Nice job. Go ahead and submit this exercise to the submission page on the module and then move on to the questions in the following assignment page. Thank you guys.